welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 with another car build. This is the Audi RS6 Avant, the estate version. And I wanted to say wheelspin, and since the BMW Z4, the RTR Mustang, and the M3 GTR are all locked behind stupid championships, I haven't got them yet. It's very irritating. Anyway, decided to use this, and there was this very specific reason. First is the fact that it's all-wheel drive and in quattro, which means it's going to be quite good. Another reason is this. Ready? It's got a DTM body kit. Yeah, because you need a wide-body estate car. And then, to top it all off, we have a light barns disguised as a side skirt. I have no idea what this second part does. Where is addition? I don't know where addition is. Does that just change the color or something? I don't know. I think that does. I think that changes the color. It does. We're gonna go with blue, 'cause I like blue. We can't put a wing on the. We can't put a wing on the back. Look at that. We can't remove whatever wing there was. And why would I go for that tiny little lip spoiler if I can go for that? I'm gonna pick that. Why would I want to go with some stupid little wing spoiler on the rear? Of course, I'm gonna go with the scaffolding with the wing on the wing. That's just a no-brainer, really. We're gonna want some rally tires. Maximum tire lifts, 335s on the front and 335s on the rear. Those are some nice big tires. And we're gonna need that because we're gonna need grip. You see, the problem is this car is heavy. I'm talking very heavy. I'm talking crazy, ridiculously heavy. So we're going to try to get as much weight out as possible. It's not going to be very much, though, because it is, at the end of the day, a big estate wagon. So you get it down to 3,500, it's still really heavy. Right? So what we're going to do, we're going to put all these weight-saving parts on first. Let's see what the engine swaps are. Sometimes engine swaps can be lighter. No, they're not. You have the Audi R8 V10, so that doesn't work. So our goal now is to just try to not increase the weight with any of these parts. So I'm going to try to avoid the turbos, just because I don't really want to add much more weight. I might have to, though. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to take that off. We're going to take you off. There we go. And we're going to do this, like that, like so. I'm going to go over here, put you on. We already have you. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put you on, which saves 30 pounds, and then do that. Makes it 3 pounds heavier, and the shift time slightly slower, but I don't really care. I want that. We already had the differential on it. Yes, we do. There we go. 770 horsepower, 650 torque, and it is very heavy. But it is an Audi Quattro, legendary rally car. So let's see if the wide-body police of many things can do well. The target time is a 2:26, set by a BAC mono, and honestly, I have absolutely no idea. I don't want that. Because this is 3 times more powerful than the mono. It's also 3 times heavier. And it's a big, even bigger now, saloon estate car, whatever you want to call it. But it does have an almost 700 or over 700 horsepower, and it's all-wheel drive from standard, and it's got a lot of aerodynamics, shall we say. So let's just see how this goes. Ready? And here we go. Yeah, I have no idea. This should, in theory, be pretty quick. But then again, I also thought that of the Corvettes, and this is actually very slow. Okay, this is very slow. That's interesting. Did not realize that. I thought it would be relatively quick because of the near enough 800 horsepower. And it's not. It's 130 odd miles an hour through there, so clearly we're gonna make it up to any time, potentially, through the turns. And it's flat out to that turn. Admittedly, we're not going very fast on the exit of that turn. We are still flat out. Got a little bit of understeer heading through there. I got in the handbrake real quick. Try and straight line this as much as possible, or just miss the checkpoint. That also works. That's also a technique. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's not. It's actually it is very grippy, I'll give it that. I think it has the largest front tires we've seen, except for maybe the Taxi. The Taxi might have had similar sized tires, but 335s on the front are insane, and we do need that for a four-wheel drive car. Rear-wheel drive is less important, just because, well, you know, they're not being driven, but with this all-wheel drive, you do want that. You want as big tires all around as physically possible. So, this will be interesting. This will be interesting. Okay. Let's just go around here. There we go. Can we do anything? It'll be curious. I'm very curious as what this time is, because it has a similar power to weight ratio to the BAC Mono, but it's a very different sort of car, shall we say. But I'm liking how it drives. I don't like, whoa, way wide there. Not the best line through there. I kind of got bounced around and went wide. Also turning too early here. Bit of a scruffy ending to the run, but all in all, it's not too shabby. Again, turning is quite nice. Turning is so nice, I actually missed a checkpoint. What is going on with me today? What is going on with me today? I am just terrible. I do apologize for this god-awful driving. Wow, this is just bad. Okay, it's not going to be a record setter here. It's not going to be too shabby, though. A 301. A 231, I should say. 231. Not too shabby. That's around the ACR Viper. Jesus, I'm having major problems. Wow. ACR Viper's around the Porsche, about 2 seconds down the Porsche. Scruffy lap. Not very fast, though. This is not doing as well as I was expecting it to do. I thought this would be very fast in the straight line and moderately good to the corners. Turns out it's the opposite. It's very slow in the straight line. We're probably one of the slowest, if not the slowest car you've ever had in the straight line, because 130 is barely, it's barely cracking the speed limit in this game, pretty much. And it is very, very good to the corners. It has a lot of grip, has a lot of turn-in. But it is that acceleration that is severely lacking. I also jumped to start a little bit. Good job, me. It's just not very quick. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's not very quick. That's a bit better. But, and it actually does get stopped relatively well for such a heavy car. That run was a bit better down the straightaway. Maybe I just had my shifting wrong or something on that first run. Not sure. But you just see the speed we're carrying, 93, for such a heavy vehicle. For such a heavy car. It is doing rather well, in my opinion. Can we go flat out? No, we can't. We have to have a little lift. That doesn't really help us much. Ugh! Not again. No! Oh, dear. Ow. That's, quite an accident. Ow. However, props to the Audi for climbing what is essentially a vertical cliff face. So, although it is very good at climbing, this lap has been utterly ruined. Damn it. I get off... It happened with the Lotus, too. it got bounced around on the bump, on that, there's a little secondary bump when you land the jump over there, and so if you're a little bit wide, it can push your car out wide, and if you're already slightly wide, it means you go in a perfect location to be sent straight off the track. And that's not really good for a lap time, funnily enough. So, yeah, that's not ideal, especially doing the whole rollover thing. If you can recover it, that'd be amazing, but it's very difficult to recover once you do that because it is basically just a sheer drop. And the Audi had a bit of a tumble, had a bit of a roll. I think it's only the third car to ever roll, the Transit rolling. I think the Porsche rolling as well. I don't remember. The Cadillac nearly rolled it. Yeah, it's not going to be a fast run, shall we say, in the Audi. It's just not going to be very quick because, you know, yeah, I don't like this corner. I don't like this corner at all. You see, the thing is, I can carry good speed to that corner. However, it does also mean I can't stop it. And that is kind of an important aspect of doing a lap, of doing a stage time. It's being able to stop your car in time. I didn't miss any checkpoints, so I just kind of rolled it. So there you go. Amusingly, it was only going to be a few seconds slower than the time when I actually rolled the car. Okay, yeah, terrible, garbage, not even going to consider it. Restart. One last attempt. That is what we have to do. I have no idea if I think I can get it. I think it's right on the edge of the top 5 right now. I think the Viper is in 5th place with a 2:31.1. So he needs to shave off 0.8 of a second to get into 5th place. I think that might be doable. But we shall see. The Audi, well, fighting for the top 5 is no slouch, but I was hoping for maybe a bit better overall with the car. It's just okay. It has terrible straight line speed and great handling, so it averages out to be a okay. You see the Corvette, whoa, very wide there. At least it was still clean. Yeah, not the ideal line, but it didn't cost us too much time. That's 93 through there, not too terrible. No, That's not really where you want to be, is it? That's not really the ideal location. I have so much turning. I went up the mountain face on the inside, which is not where you want to place your car. Let me just say, not where you want to place your car. No, go over here, thank you. Sometimes it has a mind of its own, sometimes sometimes it goes perfect, other times it gets bounced around and it just flings off slightly in one direction. Now it's pretty easy to recover that with this car just because it is so good handling, but it does get bounced around an awful lot. And that's not ideal when you're trying to set a lap time. So, come on, we got this. Cut the corner, we have made it somehow. Not the perfect line from there, but it was at least a double apex. Very iffy double apex, but a double apex nonetheless. Woo. That was a, interesting bounce, shall we say. Now, there we go, very good through there. Don't roll on the rocks. Those are claimed 2 victims. Let's hope this isn't going to be a third. This is lining up to be a better lap, primarily because it's clean, really. Alright, now don't be an idiot. There we go. Now get on the brakes. That was good to that side. That was very good, in fact. That was probably one of the best sectors I've seen. However, smashing through the fence does not help. One bit. Will this be any faster? I'm not sure it will, you know. It might be. It was faster, but it was not enough. I thought that was going to be a little bit better, you know? I thought that was going to be a bit faster than it actually was. I'm slightly disappointed by that lap, I will be honest. Slightly disappointed. It felt a lot faster than it actually was, apparently. Meaning, the time is not very good. It's not very good at all. It is only a 6th place, really. Yep. I mean, that's very good for a car that heavy. It's probably one of the heaviest cars we've ever run besides the Transit. So, being in the top 10, not too shabby. But I was hoping for a little bit better. Yeah, it just wasn't really... It doesn't have the overall pace. There's nothing wrong with it, really. Besides the straight line speed, but that's a minimal impact, if you will. It doesn't have that much of an effect. But, it is not very good. Not very good at all. I mean, I guess all things considered, it is fighting against supercars, sports cars, and off-roaders. So, yeah. I don't know, you guys can decide if it's a good run or not from the Audi. But there you go, that is going to be it for this episode of Forza Horizon 4. Back with more.